Alright, so lesson 3 will be over protecting Earth. We're going to kind of take a deeper look at what we're doing that affects the Earth here. Vocab, for this one we have 3 of them. Hybrid, something that takes 2 different components performing essentially the same tasks. What we're probably going to be talking about for the most part is hybrid cars. Recycling is manufacturing new products out of used products. You see this everywhere now, hopefully. And sustainability, the act of meeting human needs in ways that ensure future generations will also be able to meet their needs. So this is making sure that we're not using too much of one resource, so we're putting somebody else in a bad situation, or our future kids or whoever it might be in a bad situation. Alright, so monitoring human impact. The planet has over 7 billion people and growing. With more people on Earth, the more impact we have. That makes sense, right? Scientists have satellite testing gases in the atmosphere and observing the Earth to see the rate of the ice melting, ecosystems changing, and many, many other things. We're very, very conscious about what we're doing to the Earth. We're trying to make sure that we're not doing things that can't be undone. In the United States, we have the Environmental Protection Agency, or the EPA. They make laws to reduce human impact. They fund and support research. They also help to clean up toxic waste. So here we have the world population. This would be 1 billion, up here is 7 billion. And this actually stops at year 2000. But if you see right here, at about 1900, things really start to take off. And I'll let you guys kind of try to figure out why that might be. Developing technologies. We have water-saving technologies. It takes energy to clean water and to get water into homes. So conserving water also conserves energy. It's kind of a double whammy there. We have toilets that use less water. We have drip irrigations that saves water on farms. Just doing a lot of stuff so that we're not having to use as much water, so that way we're saving water and energy. We also have energy-saving technologies. Saving energy reduces the fossil fuel usage, right, which is good for a lot of different reasons. One, there's a limited amount of fossil fuels. Two, the fossil fuels put pollution into our air. We're trying to replace fossil fuels with the use of renewable or inexhaustible energy sources. So this would be wind or solar, things like that. We have alternative fuels like gasohol, which is a mixture of gasoline and ethanol. Helps reduce the carbon monoxide. This isn't a typo. The CO means you have one oxygen, so that's mono. So carbon monoxide. Biodiesel is made from vegetable oil and from animal fats. It releases 78% less carbon dioxide when burned. And that can be used as a fuel as well in certain vehicles. We have automobile technologies. The higher the miles per gallon, the less pollutants released, which stands to reason. The less you burn, the less you pollute. Hybrid vehicles combine small combustion motors with electric motors. They run mostly on batteries. The only time they really run on their combustion motors is, say, if they're going up a hill or they're having to work hard for whatever reason that may be. Fuel cell in vehicle produces energy by harnessing chemical reactions. This is a different kind of vehicle. So a fuel cell vehicle produces energy by harnessing chemical reactions. So the chemical reaction we have would be hydrogen plus oxygen. The waste in this case is water. Hydrogen plus oxygen gives you water. The only problem is hydrogen by itself is very, very hard to get a hold of. So here we have kind of a really, really brief overview of how a hybrid car would work. You have your battery system, your charger, which, looks just like an outlet charger. And then you have fuel storage, so this is where the gas would go. And then up here you have your power electronics and your electric motor, along with your engine. So, making a difference. Sustainability means meeting today's needs in a manner that ensures that future needs can also be met. This is doing your part to save resources and energy, turning off lights, making sure you're not leaving water running. Use less water when you can, use less electricity when you can. Walk to work, walk to the pool, whatever it might be, or ride your bike. Things like that, making sure that we are leaving enough resources for the future generations. So restore and rethink. Restore damaged habitats and ecosystems. Pick up trash or stop polluting in those areas. Rethink how you do things. Ride a bike, carpool, don't litter, stuff like that. Reduce and reuse. Try to cut down on the resources you use. Reuse containers, buy used goods. Um, this is all hopefully really, really common sense stuff. And for the most part, sometimes it's a lot cheaper too. Recycling. It only takes one step to separate trash from recyclables. All you gotta do is place a recycling bin next to a trash bin. That's really all it does. And then you just throw trash and recycling and recycling. If it can't be reused, so if you can't reuse Tupperware, recycle it. Things like computers and plastics, glasses, stuff like that, that's all recyclable stuff. Compost, which would be organic matter, so like food that you didn't finish, or say leaves or whatever it might be, is a great fertilizer. So instead of throwing out your food, grass clippings, or leaves, you can use it as a fertilizer in your garden or on your yard even. The last part would be buying recycled goods. Keep the cycle going by purchasing recycled goods. That way people still have the ability to make it. And that should do it for this lesson.